Yeah, a little bit risky, and now in a pistol round especially, there's much more of a chance for them to actually bring this back. He's already gonna find himself onto the 4K, and it had to be Scream to put him down. He's got it. He's dead though.
That he is. Yeah, the numbers are starting to thin out pretty quickly. Team Liquid. Well, Jamppi quickly gets rid of the Sheriff, and he's going all the way in to try and take Meddo as well. That's going to put him one away from Bladestorm as well, which could be invaluable. You know, that this is definitely an A play with the spike being so close. The Bladestorm on Jamppi dealt with. He was so low, just the one bullet needed. A shot from Fatino not landing. Hoodie, though, is going absolutely massive in this round, leaving Soulcas all alone. And, well, he's got to ace this out. The Spectre in hand. Also, he looks like Scream right now, so there's a good possibility that the one-tap ability is going to be his. As a matter of fact, playing without his hand on his mouse. Need to see him peek when that Cloudburst goes down, or no, Ambi's in trouble. And a shock dart onto him actually is what finishes him off. That's depressing. Well, it's only Dabidpi left with that rifle he saved in the previous round, and it doesn't look like he has much choice but to do the same. It's a 1v5 yet again. This time it's a little bit less depressing because, of course, his teammates did all have pistols.
A lot of it revolves around duels. That's why you see a lot of teams now just going with that sort of the operator. They might be able to pick this back, but they're actually not going to overface. Just looking to keep the man advantage they already have. Well, that doesn't last too long. Link will at least fall for Fatino, but he's not quick enough to correct his aim. Jamppi floating in from above and leaving just two standing.
He is most definitely dead, and he's now being spotted. But that gives the opportunity for Dabidpi to catch Jamppi off guard. A second goes his way. Now all he has to do is deal with Scream. He's being revealed up on the ropes, but the headshot is delivered, and Dabidpi gets it done. The defuse coming in, and what a fantastic retake. He saved that weapon 2 rounds in a row, and finally gets to use it. Yeah, I think they're feeling pretty good when it comes to cash. Now, Ambi's going to have trouble getting out of here, obviously, with a player towards the spawn. Dealt with Link, and that's a weapon save. Now it's just Dabidpi, or as Twitch chat's taken to calling him, Savidpi. I like it.
That's good.
And they've already lost a few. Now things get a little bit scary because this weapon's retrieved. Meddo not able to do anything with it. Down goes Ambi, and Fatino's last alive. Dashing up behind them, but they're ready. And oh my god! Fatino's got both! The Bladestorm's online, and it's a 1v1. The shots aren't gonna land, but somehow he's still alive. 6 HP. Phantom picked up, but it's not enough.
Then again, doesn't look like we're gonna get anything new. Back to the A site push. Now, there is a player lurking up close. Will they clear it with the drone? No, they won't, but Fatino's already going to shoot a couple of bullets off. Meddo has at least found one. Now it's left on to, well, you know who it is.
They're kind of checking it periodically. Soulcas is turning behind. And yeah, he looks at just the right moment.
Giants, there you go. I've sold it for you. I know that you got Pipson as your coach, who might be slightly more experienced than me, but I'm giving you the strat. Just don't buy rifles, and at least then the rounds will be close.
Oh, Dabidpi's in trouble. They're hunting him down, and not this time. It's nowhere near the same kind of issue that we've seen, at least over the last 2 maps.
Oh, there you go. How did that
Early
go?
Hunter's Fury didn't work out. Ambi's gone. It's used up by Kryptix. Kryptix was the one popping that to just hunt them down. And you said the early Hunter's Fury, but unfortunately it was the other side that used it.
Yeah.
And that's just filthy. Absolutely filthy. I know what Sesh would call that. He's not really. He's having a terrible time. He spent 90% of the game AFK. Yeah, diving right in.
Or will he get... No, he's not going to get the gun in time. Yep, just
I will go down with this ship. That's a good song.
10 seconds left.
Oh, that snake bite lands right on Hoodie's feet. Like a heat-seeking missile. Fatino good for one. Now they've no idea about back yellow, but Meddo almost whiffs it, leaving Link alone. A 1 versus 4. A res online, but hey, he's not going to have a chance to use that. What? He had no idea where Fatino was. That was an awkward duel. But in the end, it is going to go to Vodafone Giants. They will secure a 3rd round at long last. All it took was the Viper's Pit on A to stop Team Liquid from going forward.
He needs to try and find a way back into this round. He's also out of abilities, so it's just going to have to come down to the headshots. First, we'll go his way. We've had some close pistols, but it is going to be Giants closing things out. And again,
on these initial duels, They're just lined up. They're trying to firing squad these players, and prompt over peaks out of Vodafone Giants. There was the first spike, already half defused. Good shot by Fatino. Just seems to be so clean when he's using
with the wall. And they also have the shock darts to try and chip them down a little bit, and that seems to be the plan. Just basically sit back and just try and defuse it. They're sticking it all the way this time, and there is nothing that the Giants could do about it. The round already over.
Gonna light these players up. Doesn't look like he's finding all too much. As they come through the choke point, it's being mowed down. Vodafone Giants 2v4. Meddo, good kill on the backside. Okay, this opens up some opportunities. They have a wall at the moment, and they're about to have the res online. They go, oh, Meddo, right through. That is huge because Ambi's back online now. They're able to get the plan safely, and even with Link's flank, he has to come through the Viper's pit. Make it that little bit more difficult for Vodafone Giants to get that spike retrieved. And oh, Soulcas from the top rope drops down and takes a double. That's 11 rounds for Liquid. And Link is on the flank again. They are not aware. They're completely unprepared for this kind of a play. And so hoody as a 1v4 to win out versus all ultimates. And then, yeah, there was just no way.
Also starting on the attacking side, like that's a rough one. It's not been a bad map other than that for Giants, but yeah, I think their defensive side definitely needs a little bit of work. Now it's a 2-on-4. It's been a quiet game so far for hoody, but maybe a chance. Never mind. The Jamppi operator has been unbelievable throughout this map, and he will be there to close it as well.
I think the good things about Giants, or the rounds that they were able to get, was just...
with Scream and Jamppi here. Ryan, what did you make of it?
They have a paranoia still online for Link, who's just been spotted over on short, and so isn't able to help his teammates out in time. This is pretty tough, Tom. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised unless there's some slip-ups coming through. Nice shot from Link, though, but well, he takes a bullet back in return. Couple of low players, maybe a chance for him to...
Yeah, he's going to dive into that, of course. You don't get quite as much money if you go survive. And now for Vodafone Giants, this is getting scary. It should be an eco for Liquid. It is, but they're still doing damage, taking heads. And they've got the advantage, Tom. A man advantage as they go in for... But he's going to be taking contact very early on and even winning that duel. Ambi with a huge whiff. It leaves hoody to 1v3 this. Giants should have had an easy conversion here, but now it's left into the clutch scenario. hoody holding for the walkout on short, and he won't get them all. Somehow Team Liquid have come back into this and tied it up 1-1 without even a full force buy. This is a devastating round for Vodafone Giants. I said they wanted to get off to a good start on this map.
What? You can't give that to Scream. That's just not fair. Like, that's an unreasonable thing to have in the game.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the fact that he even popped the heal when he was up in heaven instead of the dismiss shows how comfortable and confident he was. They are absolutely rolling in this round. They only lose the one weapon, and I think that's an acceptable loss for Team Liquid and to Eco. It's like, I really want to try this. Yeah, try it now. This is the time to do it. If it works, great. You get to test it in an official. That dash into sight, giving a lot of space to Vodafone Giants. They have a player down below, two coming in, and Scream is catching the flank, but losing players as they go. Still the man advantage for Vodafone, plant in, and site secured.
He can dismiss, heal as many times as he likes. The heal automatic as well, and they line up for Kryptix. He tries to bait them in. It's into the 1v1 for Fatino. They've already got it to half, but he'll land the instant headshot. A solid clutch, one desperately needed for Giants, and a round a little bit too close for comfort. Nonetheless, they forced initially Jamppi off the angle, but now he gets a second opportunity from the back of the site, taking a hell of a lot of damage. He's going to deny the ultimate TP. It lets them know where he is, and for a second, I thought he was going to hit a double there. Instead, though, isolated, forced off the back of the site, and the rotations coming through from heaven have been dealt with almost easily from the sides of Giant. Yeah, it makes all the difference. Worth it in the end, and well, for the remaining players of Giants, they're not really going to be hunting down too much. Obviously, the last round only being won with one player alive.
Oh, Kryptix.
Oh, he's peeked into the whole team. Kryptix going to go down now.
Plenty of ultis to play with. Hunter's Fury and Lockdown in effect right now. Oh, that push down on mid does not work well for Jamppi. He is out of the game. Link caught in the open, but still gets away with two. The paranoia not able to be deployed, and the res will put the numbers back in Vodafone Giants' favor and getting their plant in with limited time. I think Liquid are probably looking to just save this one.
When it comes down to a site take, you're not going to have any utility to stop them. You're mainly looking at Kryptix, which in the majority of rounds is going to be playing the B site because it just makes a lot more sense for the positioning of the utility. And yeah, especially in this run where it's a bit of a weaker purchase, they're just going to easily walk in once again. Now, Soulcas, one of the rifles, there's that same slow orb to try and catch him if he tries to take a risky peek. Even the wall going to be going up. Yeah, potentially, like, at this stage, they know that they can buy next round anyway, and he might just be looking to bring in the operator. But, yeah.
The rotate to come in. Now he's at least got some help with Link on the backside with him, but Link falls quickly, as does Kryptix, and Vodafone Giants are just looking unstoppable on this push through. The push out is going to be so difficult for Team Liquid. They need this flank to work out from Link, but he's already been spotted. Now he's being held down. The frenzy out for Dabidpi, not even using that operator on the behind peak, and Scream's got it all to do, and David will quickly take him down.
Liquid is going for is being punished within seconds. In a round like this, it's not really the biggest of deals because of what's invested. Nice shot, at least from Link. No way he deserved to get two there. That's unreal. And
possibly the corner close to the door. Lockdown comes into effect. This is where the res is going to be popped up, but they're already swinging him wide, and the kill is found. Hoodie is down, leaving it all onto Fatino. He's got to make a move quickly, about to be locked out. As he moves to the back, this is where they start the defuse, forcing him forward. He's got to take the peek immediately. It's halfway already. Nice shot. And he's quickly out of there. The dash not online, but he doesn't need it. Fatino putting 9 on the board for Vodafone Giants. And the domination continues. Oh, well, I can't make that point now because Link's about to take a fight. He's swinging aggressively, about to go into the Hunter's Fury and get tagged up. That's such an unfortunate shadow step. Putting it into a 4v4 and up above. Dabidpi's TP'd into their spawn and taken out. Jamppi, good shot by Scream, but he won't survive much longer. Liquid with a huge disadvantage, and it is just crumbling. Confuse Liquid and make it difficult for them to do anything. This is it. Yeah, you're done, Kryptix. I find it interesting that
Oh, he went out for a cheeky peek. Actually still manages to get a decent trade-off there. And wow, okay, this pistol is looking very, very good for Liquid.
Yeah, fantastic start. Does almost feel like a consolation prize winning out this one. Now they're so far behind, it has to be an incredible half for them to really get back in here. And they have to also not lose this to a clutch from Ambi. He's already got 3, Tom. 47 HP, though. And the flank gets him in the end. Whew. I came a little bit closer than I would like, though. If that's an upgrade, but I'm just guessing here. Scream in trouble, but the dismiss saves his life. He's out of there with the flank still alive, but the pistols up close can do a bunch of damage. Link using still the ugliest crosshair we've ever seen, but this time it comes in red. Puts it into a 2v2. Shock dart through. Not going to get that much damage in. And dying in the end. At least that's the hope.
Oh, not far away, but it's not going to be the 2v4 victory, but this gives some time for the rotation to come in. And if you look at David, he's now coming in from behind, but it might not even matter. Ambi's just hitting every single head that's put into his path. He has support from his teammate, but both fall within a matter of seconds, leaving this in to a 2 versus 2.
Spike planted.
Not a bunch to play with for Team Liquid. The nano swarms activated immediately. Link inside of his own smoke. Oh, the shots at random through take him down. Run the clock down. His turret's giving him all the info he needs to evade him and eventually finish Meddo off. That is 5 for Team Liquid. Of course, Jamppi on this corner. First kill comes in their way. Scream now spotted in the corner. No doubt they'll try to isolate him and deal with him, but this is where his teammates come in. Jamppi taking Dabidpi as he tries. I mean, the Hunter's Fury is probably not even needed here. It's just going to be the drone to go through and clear the angle. Surely no. In fact, they're going in dry, and Yampi's able to catch the first to dash away. And it doesn't save his life, but it does buy time. Team Liquid are running the clock down as best as they can. Hunter's Fury is going to be activated, and it finds very little to nothing. Soulcas even goes through the smoke to take Hoodie down. This is starting to fall apart. Vodafone Giants had the advantage, but now the time is really running out, and so are their numbers. It's all onto Ambi in a 1v2. Oh, this has become a devastating round so quickly. It's gone, and it swings into favor for Team Liquid. How have they lost that one, Tom? Just how? Dabidpi tucked in the corner, hasn't been spotted, but I think his barrel just stuck around so Scream could take him down. And this is, well, it's not looking that clean, is it? Nice shot by Meddo, but it'll only be the one. And so Hoodie has to clutch it. But hey, no better man on this roster. He's had a phenomenal first half. Managed to evade that blind as well. Oh no! They have no idea where he is, and Hoodie gets it! Both kills going his way! 11 on the board for Vodafone. But Jamppi has other ideas, going right into the site, but he doesn't even get a kill. Only damage onto Dabidpi. Giants are rolling over them. Even a sheriff from Hoodie coming out, leaving Link alone in a 1v5. They're looking at potentially map point here. And there it is, 12-7.
They're gonna get it. Second time the wall's been in quite an irritating spot for at least one member, but they're putting everything into this. And they're actually going to get an opener off the back of the Hunter's Fury and leave Vitinho all on his own at the back of the site.
Oh, that's not great. He's even being caught up in the ulti. Night. Scream takes him down. Oh, headshot as well. Even headshots with knives, of course. This is the round, isn't it? Meddo left alone, 1v5. Gets a taste of what it's like to be Dabidpi. Only he won't be saving.
He might be able to go on the flank. That's something that we see quite often. But I think he had his paranoia in play, so it gives them an opportunity to try and flash through. Luckily, though, Scream is on the other side. Trades back and forth as Vitinho manages just one kill, and Ambi's just going to go peeking in, but Link is just landing every shot handed to him. It's left all onto Vitinho, and this time there's nothing to be had. Liquid might have had... Oh, he's going to know that the drone is coming, but I think he almost wants to sell this as a bit of a ruse. Not going to work out, though, as Kryptix already finds that pick, and, well, that's basically the deadliest weapon out of this round already.
Yep, the one thing that was truly scary is now gone, and Vodafone Giants have to fight back with pistols. Now, a Hoodie on a Sheriff is always going to be scary, but he gets blinded up before he can really get the jump on Link. Dealt with, and now it's done and dusted. 12-10. Team Liquid, they win at that one. Team Liquid have so many options, so many doors open to them now. They know that it's a very shallow play on the B side. So going into A is kind of risky, but they're going to TP right to the back side, and Link gets taken down. Meddo's able to peek in for free. No one's watching it. That's a disaster. Liquid now losing another player, but they know there's one down below. They know that they can get Meddo, but they can't. They're running into him, and he's winning the duels. There's only 10 seconds left. The spike has to be retrieved and planted, and that means Meddo has to die, but he's still alive, and he single-handedly won the round for Vodafone Giants. That is 13-10. An incredible...
What if Liquid started on their attack first? I'm just theory crafting.
Important clutches and openings that Vitinho was able to get. So